This is what we have here. We are changing a faucet. The handle on the lavatory faucet broke and was leaking. And the homeowner went to shut off the valve under the sink, and the valve under the sink was leaking. So now what you see is deterioration of the nipple coming out from the wall. You can see we have a short nipple, about a 2-inch nipple, and the same on this side here. This one here, I've already cleaned all the rust out of it. And this side here, I just now took the valve off, and you can see all the gunk that accumulates at the valve, because the valve is a reduced size opening. And if you look inside the valve, let me see there, that is where all the gunk accumulates, and so you get rust particles that go up against the seat of the valve, and it chews up the rubber gasket inside of the valve. And let me see, I have to change my camera hand here. Okay, so let's see if I can get that. Okay, so yeah, you see in there the valve is at an angle. The end of the valve stem, that white plastic, is destroyed. So we're going to put in some new 1/4-inch valves, or quarter turn valves. These here, made by Eastman. So you see it has the smaller opening there, but what's nice about these is they have a 1/4 turn valve inside. So if you look down in there, you can see, I'm trying to one-hand this. You can see the valve is closed in there now. And then I can open it, and now you can see that the valve is open. And you see the valve, the 1/4 turn ball closing the opening in there. Okay, so that is our new faucet there, and we have put silicone on the base of it, on the sink side and the faucet side, so that is all nicely sealed up. And we're going to go and get 2 new nipples and replace these. So we will just... Okay, so let me grab my channel lock, and hopefully we'll just take this right on out and go get a new one. Okay, we are going to use a cutoff wheel to cut off the pipe nipple here, and then we are going to use an internal expansion removal tool to get that off, to get the nipple out from the hub. So let's make some noise here. See how this is going to work. This isn't going to work too well. Okay. Then I need to expand this back out because it was crushed from the channel lock that we were trying to get the nipple out with earlier. So you just gotta work this a little bit. I'm using some rounded point needle nose pliers to do that. So I think this is good here. Now let me get the tool for that. So we're going to try this thing here. This is an internal pipe wrench. It has a cam in it. So you put it inside the pipe and then you turn it. The cam expands and locks. And you back out your nipple with that. So we still got to open it up a little bit wider here. Not quite. Right, this thing is being a bugger and fighting us all the way. Okay, so what we're going to do here, this is a new 1/2-inch nipple, and this is a 5/8 inch drill bit. And you see that that goes in freely into the 1/2-inch nipple. So we are going to put in the 5/8 inch drill bit and drill it again. And hopefully that will get us what we need. So let's go back to the high-speed setting. Okay, we are through. Now it'll work. Okay. Gravy. Okay, so that method is not working either. So I have one more way to do it, and that is with a hacksaw. In front of it, plunge it. This is my last resort. Hacksaw blade. It is a 24 toother, so we are going to cut the pipe just barely into the threads, top and bottom, and then it should be able to crush and come apart. Okay, that one's getting there. That one's getting there. So you can see what is in the pipe. Okay, so a little more cutting and then we should be able to get it to go, hopefully. Okay, that one's getting there. That one's getting there. So you can see what is in the pipe. Okay, so a little more cutting and then we should be able to get it to go, hopefully. There. So I'm trying to cut this pipe out without damaging the threads in the elbow. And there we go. There, now wasn't that fun? So I cut the groove in there that I could get the screwdriver on, and then it also I was able to peel the pipe back far enough to break up the rust grip on the threads. And there you go. So this is where I cut with the saw and was able to break that out. Okay, so that's good. Now let's check and make sure that we have good threads to work with in there. Okay. And you can see that we have decent threads to work with. They're not damaged. So, okay, we'll clean those out and put in the new nipple. Okay. And you can see that we have decent threads to work with. They're not damaged. So, okay, we'll clean those out and put in. Okay, we are going to clean out the '90-degree elbow here a little bit. Okay, that takes care of that. Then we're going to install new 2.5-inch nipples that will have a little more length to them, a little more thread to a little more solid body for the next time they have to get serviced. Get some of these things out of here so I can get in there. Excuse me. All right. And we're going to put on some Teflon tape. This is the way I do it. I put it on. I hold it right there, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns of Teflon tape. And then we're going to put it on into the nipple there. And tighten her on down. Yeah, where's that stupid thing? There we go. put on one of these 1/2-inch scutcheons so that it looks nice and pretty. Get on there, you bugger. Okay, then let's put some more Teflon tape on there. Oops, it slid out on me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and kind of a half. Okay, let me get the valve. Okay, so these are the new angle stop valves, and you probably can't see it with this camera, but when you turn it, it has a quarter turn and it's a ball valve inside, so it will work nicely. It is more resistant to stuff crud than the rubber seat multi-turn valves are. Okay, so let's get this on. We have a few turns here. We've got our Teflon tape on it. Turn should be good. Okay, don't get on there, stupid thing. Sometimes it's good to hold your pipe there and support it so that you aren't putting as much strain downward on it. You're turning down with the wrench and pushing up with your hand to kind of counteract it so that you don't break older pipe if there's a problem. Okay, so there we go. On, off. Alright, so there's the hot side. Now we have to get the cold side. So let's see here. And how much of a pain this one's going to be. Okay, let me get Mr. Cutoff Wheel going here. Alright, now let's see if we can straighten out the pipe, clean it, and try to see if we can open it up with the easy out. See if this side's a little more friendly. So I'm trying to straighten this out a little bit. I don't think it's going to straighten out well. It feels like it's got more metal on it, but it's not going to work. So let's see what happens if I try to draw it out. Alright, let's see. It's not going to like it. Okay, so you saw all that crud come out. Okay. Oh, you already made it? I have such a nice sister. Okay, let's see if we get lucky here. Alright, where'd the other wrench go? Oh, it's fighting. Oh yeah, well I got one side done. I'm hoping this side's gonna be a little friendlier. There, I got it. Son of a gun, I can't believe it. Yeah, this side actually broke loose. Break loose is in good. In a good break. No. Breaking off is... Yeah. How much? Oh God, we just priced one out. You know. 16. But, you know, that's new everything. Oh no, this is the same, almost the same layout. Yeah. You know, this is the thing, you know, you get your tiles. These people want to get 1 foot by 2 foot tile on the floor, and they got some other stuff they want, and then they're not going to get a tub. They want to have a custom shower, just a shower base. And there you go. See that? We got the nipple out with the extracting tool. And I'll show you in a second. I'm doing this for the YouTube audience. Oh, well, no, you're kind of like the prime thing. Okay, so that is the other nipple there. And you can see the threads and everything in there are in good shape, even with this bad light. So good. That side was much easier to do. I like when that happens. Let me get this light positioned back up here again. So I'll jump out of here. Okay, so this This nipple here is a 1/2 inch deeper, so I'm going to use a 3-inch nipple on this side, and I have the 2.5 inch nipple on that side, and it should end up being right about the same depth out from the wall. I'm going to put Teflon tape on this one here, same way as last time. A lot of people kind of hate Teflon tape because they think it's tough to do. And it's not, it's very simple. You just take a piece and put it there, hold it with your thumb, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you have 5 nice tight layers of Teflon tape. Then you turn the camera back around and you put the Teflon taped up nipple into the elbow angle. Now, grab our pipe wrench and we're going to tighten that sucker up. Of course, it's kind of plain hard to tighten. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, so that looks good. Looks good. Yeah, so maybe I'll give it one more turn or two with the wrench. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, so that looks good. Looks good. We are good to go. So put the other stitching cover on there. If I can find it, there we go. These buggers are so tight. Okay. Put some clumping tape on there. Oops, slipped. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
At this point, you want to connect your hoses to the hot and cold pipe and flush out both pipes to get all the debris out before you connect them to the sink faucet.
Grab the other valve. And again, these are Eastman Speedflex angle stops, quarter turn ball valves. Okay, there you go. And now let's tighten that one up. from this side. Get my tape measure here. And let's see how far these valves are out here. That's 2.5 and 2.5. So we have the 2.5-inch nipple here and the 3-inch nipple here, but the valves end up being equal from the wall. 2.5 inches to the angle valve. Okay, so we don't need those. These are going up to get the faucet. Here's the cold. Here's the hot. Okay. I'm not sure if my little crescent wrench opens up wide enough. Let's see. Oh, sweet. It opens up just wide enough to do these. I just bought this wrench today too, a 6-inch crescent wrench. It was a 2-pack with a 10-inch crescent wrench. Okay. Get this one here. Oh, you ever notice how stuff sucks? Show people how to do it. I'm going a little extra length today, working with the camera. Alright, so there you go. Little 6-inch crescent wrench here, but it opens up to a full inch, which allows me to get this up under the sink. Oop, wrong way, stupid. Up under the sink to tighten these pipes. And usually the small crescent wrenches won't open up a full inch. Okay, so these pipes also have rubber seats in them, so they seat really well. They're unlikely to leak. Get on there, stupid thing. Okay, almost there. Okay, we are good on that. Oh, I'm getting a low battery now. Low battery, so next we put the hose onto the angle stops. stopper comes down through the faucet and connects onto this here. So I'm not going to have battery left to show that. The battery's just about to die. And this is the new faucet that we put in. We put silicone on the bottom and the top of the nylon gasket, so that should be sealed up well. Okay kids, YouTube world, you are in luck. I have my charge cord for the GoPro, so I can finish showing you the rest of the thing. Excuse the hat hair. Okay. Oh, you like that? Okay, so let's finish up here. Let me grab the rest of the parts. See, we used a scraper blade here to get the rest of the silicone off the top of the sink, and we have our rubber latex gloves for handling silicone. Alright, so let's get the upper part of the faucet done now. I'm going to position this camera a little better for recording this. Okay. We're not going to bother with the tailpipe because we already have a tailpipe in there. So all we need is the new stopper rod, and that just drops right on down in there like that, and it's got a little round end and a flat end, so the flat end is going to go towards the front. Okay. Then we have our handles. I will not need that anymore. These are the new handles. Not to be confused with the old ones that broke. The old handle broke on the plastic body of the old Glacier Bay valve. This is a new Delta. Okay, that's the cold one, and that's the hot one. Okay. So here is the Allen key and the 2 set screws in the package, so we will take those out. Try not to drop them into the sink. The stopper is down, so it won't matter. Okay, so let's put those in. Just like that. So did you guys decide where you're taking me for lunch? Wherever I want. Oh, you should choose your words more carefully.
There's Thai, there's Mexican.
Oh, when's the last time you guys went to Gorditos?
Oh, it's been a while. We could go to Greenhouse.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'm sure you really have to twist Fred's arm on that.
Yeah.
Hey, Fred, want to go? Oh, twist harder, please. The Burrito Grande. I should bring Archie and get his picture next to one. Well, he's, you know, everybody brings their newborns in to get a picture next to the burrito.
Yeah, oh, cute. You just have to take one home and get his picture next to when he's sleeping. That'd be cute.
Mm-hmm.
Archie burrito.
An Archie burrito.
You'll see if friends up to burritos.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we've got that is in.
Oh, hey, you can tell Fred to turn the water on.
Okay, so here you go. We have the new faucet is installed. It has more pressure than before, or more flow than before. The pressure is going to be the same, obviously. But it's a nice looking faucet in the existing sink. Bottom of the sink is all cleaned out now, and you can see underneath here we have new nipples coming out of the wall. There's the other one. If I can get on it, there we go. And we just reused the flex risers because they're only a year old. And they go into the bottom of that faucet up above. We just reused the tailpipe because it's the same size, almost identical to the one that came with the new faucet, so why bother spending the time on it? So there we go. That was a good job. Good challenge. Had the nipples coming out of the walls that were corroding, rusting away, rotting away, and we weren't able to get new valves on them. The old valves were basically torn apart from rust particulates and chunks getting to the washers. So these are new quarter turn ball valves with the stainless steel ball and nylon seat bushing washers around them. So these seal up nicely and they don't fail like rubber washers do. So there you go. They will not have to mess with this sink again for many, many years.